and welcome to a brief overview of the College Board Schools Technology Portal. This website can be found at cbs.snappages.com. So let's take you through a brief tour of some of the pages that we have here. On the home page, you'll find a brief blurb describing what this site is all about. On the left-hand side of the bottom, you'll find tech tips, one each week. Middle column, you'll find links to the most recent blog posts, as well as a link to the CB School Spotlight, where we're going to highlight some of the great things going on in College Board schools. Notice at the bottom of that, it'll say click here, and it'll actually be able to let you send an email sharing some of the wonderful things going on in your school. And on the far right side, we have a more social feed. We have our Twitter account, which will give you the most recent tweets, as well as a look at what the most recent updates to the Wikispaces site was. Okay, on the left-hand navigation bar, you'll notice over here, if I click on File Library, it's going to take me to this page. I have two choices at the moment, Smart Notebook files or 2010 Leadership Retreat files. As more specific things are added, you'll find that this list will grow. At the moment, it'll take you to, if you want to go to Smartboard Lesson Library, it'll take you to a secondary outside page where you actually can add your own lessons and teachers can add their own lessons to build a College Board Schools approved lesson library. Over here, click to learn how to add a file to this page. It'll take you to a page where you can watch a brief video explaining exactly step-by-step how to do this. On the bottom, you can actually print out directions so you can have those as a quick reference for yourself. Now, getting back to the main portal, you'll notice over here on the left-hand side, Video Library. Video Library is brief tutorials explaining how to use things such as web tools or things like how to set up a smartboard with your classroom. You'll be able to watch a 2 to 5 minute video explaining how to use a tool and very simply be able to implement that in your classrooms. Clicking on Web Tools brings you to a brief description of some free activities and free tools that you can use with your students. It's a brief blurb describing how to use them, and if you click on the logo, it'll take you to that site. On the left-hand side are some places where you can find a lot more web tools as well. Calendar. The calendar is a bit of a work in progress at the moment, but over here at the moment you'll find a Google Calendar with all the shared events for the College Board schools. For instance, when certain people are out of the office, or when there are conferences and major things going on. If I click on School Spotlight, this will take me again to the wonderful things that are going on in College Board schools. We have videos, blurbs, pictures, and it's really great for you to add the things that are going on in your great schools. Clicking on School Pages, it'll bring me to all the logos of all the College Board schools. At the moment, some of these are active and some of them are not, but we can talk more about that in person or via email. If I click on AMT, for instance, it's going to ask me for a password, because this page you can actually put on information that you don't want other people to see. So for instance, if I click on, I type in the password, you'll notice that I have a little personal page with some information about the school. For instance, some of their technology offerings, the installations codes for the Smart Notebook software, and as well as other software that they might have accessible to them. It's great for new teachers and teachers that have maybe forgotten what they have to offer in the schools. So each school can develop their own page with me. IWB stands for Interactive Whiteboard, and here are some links that help you use an interactive whiteboard. We have over here how to set up a smartboard. Clicking on that will take you to a guide where you could basically either print or view on the screen a step-by-step instructions with pictures. Clicking on Smart Exchange will take you to some lesson libraries that are outside of the College Board. And then there are other various instructions as well. Not everyone has a smartboard. Perhaps you have a Mimeo or a Promethean. And this will take you to a website with some information and help on those devices as well. We have tech tips. Each week you'll be receiving in the mail a tech tip that I hope you share with your staff and make use of. If you've forgotten them or want to go back to some other ones, you can simply come over here and click on it to see the tech tip from the previous weeks. And again over here, click to view and print. Very, very simple. Tech Talk blog is a place where I'll be posting things that I find from the web or things that I write myself. And I encourage all of you to either respond or to submit your own articles that we could post up as a blog post. For instance, there are articles about using Twitter in the classroom, as well as using things like how not to use an interactive whiteboard and a projector. A forum, the password at the moment is forum, is a simple place for us to go and discuss an issue. So for instance, instead of having a blog post where someone has to actually post it themselves, you can come in over here, create a new topic, or respond to other people's topics. For instance, I started one called Cell Phones in the Classroom. It's very, very easy to use this feed. As you can see over here, new topic, or if you click on a previously existing post, you can just go to reply. These are threaded messages, and again, they're password protected, so no one really can see what you write other than people that are within the circle. Clicking on photos, you'll see different photos from events that we have at the College Board. For instance, you'll notice the pictures from the principal event, and as there are more events, we'll have more pictures. Tech request. This page is password protected. This is for the implementation managers to come in and make a request for training in a school. So please, if you're interested in any trainings, talk to your IM and they'll put a request in so we can schedule one on the calendar. Contact is simply a general contact form. Please feel free to send in information. As I said, anything you find, perhaps a useful web tool in your classroom, or if you wanted to send things you're doing in your classroom that's exemplary, we could feature them in the school spotlight pages, as well as creating your own school pages. On the bottom is just a simple map where you can click on and see each of the locations for all of the schools. So that's a little bit about the College Board Schools Technology Portal. As you saw before, it'll link to a wiki page. This is the page with the Smartboard lesson library. You can take a look through here as well. There's duplication of some things, such as the calendar, but there's also new things like the curriculum mapping and vertical teams. Clicking on one of these will take you to the portal for Atlas Rubicon. There's also the leadership library, and we're going to be building out a lot of things on here as well to kind of make more sense of the older wiki and add lots of new things as they come about. So, again, stay tuned and make sure you check out cbs.snappages.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to write me, abello@collegeboard.org. Thank you.